Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm going to teach you how to solve a Pyraminx. So the Pyraminx is recognized as an official WCA puzzle where people can compete in events to solve this puzzle. Now it's not an n by n like a 3x3 or a 2x2, but this is more of a pyramid shaped cube and it's in the Minx group, which is like a Mega Minx. Now if you guys want to get a good budget magnetic Pyraminx, I'll have a link in the description of a magnetic Pyraminx that you can buy. Now in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to do it layer by layer, which would mean the first step is to solve the first layer, so for example red, and then the next step would be to solve the middle layer also. So that's the method I'm going to use in this video. Now as you saw in the thumbnail, there will be no long algorithms, so the algorithms in this will be really short and easy for you to memorize. Now they're so easy to memorize that you can just use them in muscle memory, but in case you want to know the notation, I'll have the notation on the top of the screen for you guys to see if you know the notation, and I'll have a link in the description of the notation video that I made that's under 1 minute. So you guys can check that out if you want to learn Pyraminx notation. But otherwise you can just memorize the algorithms based on what you see. So let's get started. So the first step is to solve the centers, but first make sure to correct your tips. So the pieces on the cube are the centers, which are these ones right here. These are the edges, which are in between each of the centers, and then these are the tips on the ends. So make sure to just fix your tips that looks just like this. So just fix all of the tips just like that. And then now we'll start the centers. Now all three centers need to be oriented right. So how you're going to do this is you're just going to pick a center. I'm going to choose the blue one right here. Now these two centers aren't oriented right because even though they have the blues matching, the yellow and the red don't match either. So know that the two blue centers are right here. Now we have to search for the last blue center, and let's see. As you can see, it's right here. So we locate these two and then this one right here. Now what you need to do is you want to figure out which layer they're on. So an easy way to find which layer they're on is it's the opposite layer of the one that doesn't have a blue. So there's one tip that doesn't have a blue on it, and it's this one right here, and we know that the layer that's under that one is the opposite, so that's how we can tell that this is the blue layer. Now what you want to do is you want to turn all the centers so that they're facing the blue layer. So this is the blue center and we know this is the blue layer, so we turn it like that. Then this is the other one, and then this is the last one. So now we have our whole blue layer done, and as you can see, it's the opposite of the one that doesn't have blue on it. So now the next step is to solve the edges, and these are the edges right here, and the edges are going to be on the blue layer. So how you want to do that is you want to pick a blue edge that's on the top layer, and I'll choose this one right here. It's the blue and green one. Now what you want to do is you want to rotate so it's to the green side. So since we already know that we're solving the blue edge, we want to keep the blue on the bottom and we want to rotate to the other color, which is green. So now that we have these two green centers matching right here, what you want to do is you want to do the small algorithm that's 4 moves, and you want to make sure that the blue part is facing the green side, or whichever side of the edge that you're doing. Then what you want to do is this algorithm that's 4 moves, and it goes like this. It's right layer down, left layer down, right layer up, left layer up, just like that. It's really simple and easy. So it's right down, right up, left up. And you just keep doing that until the bottom is solved. Next you want to move on to another edge. So I'll choose this red and blue one right here. Like I said in the previous steps, you want to rotate to the red side so that you can see this red is matching. Then you want to move the blue so that the blue is facing the red side. Then you want to do the algorithm that I just showed you. Right down, right up, left up, just like that. Now we have one more, which is right here. We rotate to the yellow side, and since this edge is already solved, we do that algorithm again. Right down, right up, left up, just like that. Now if you come to a case like as you can see here, I don't have any blue edges left, but the bottom layer is not solved and this edge is flipped, or if there's 2 edges that need to be swapped, how you do it, it goes like this. You do the algorithm that I just showed you. Right down, right up, left up, and that takes the edge out, so then you can solve it like you normally would. Right down, right up, left up, just like that. Now the next step is to get all the edges oriented. As you can see, now that we have our whole bottom layer done, we need to get all these 3 edges oriented. Now how you do that is you want to move the top layer until one of the edges is solved. So as you can see, none of the edges are solved. So if I move it like this, none of the edges are still solved. And if I move it one last time, as you can see, this edge is solved because it matches its centers, so this edge counts as a solved edge. Next, what you want to do is you want to face this edge towards the back, so it goes just like this. And now you have the 2 unsolved edges that are in the front. So you want to do the algorithm that you memorized earlier that goes just like this. It's right down, right up, left up. Then as you can see, you took this blue edge out, so you want to move that edge to the back. And then you want to insert it into this spot, which would be left layer up, upper layer counterclockwise, left layer down. Now as you can see, you have your whole bottom layer done and these 3 edges are solved. So in any state, what you want to do is just keep the blue on the bottom and you do this algorithm. It's right layer up, move it clockwise, just like that, right layer down, clockwise, right layer up, clockwise, right layer down. And that's the whole algorithm. Kind of like a Soon on 3x3, but that's how you do it, and then you just need to do a U-turn to solve it. Now you may come to a case that looks like this. If you do the algorithm once, just like this, it goes like that. It still doesn't leave your cube solved. So now what you want to do in this case is just do the algorithm one more time, and then that should solve it. And then that solves it just like that. Now let's do one short example solve. So I have it scrambled, and here's a short example solve. So first what you want to do is you want to correct all the tips like this. Just like that, and now we want to solve the centers. We can just choose any color. I'll go with yellow for this one. And as you can see, these are 2 yellow centers, and we want to find the last one, which is right here. Now we also can tell that these 3 centers is the corner that doesn't have any yellow on it, so know that the yellow layer is going to be on this side. So we flip all the yellow ones so that they're up just like that. And now we have that solved. Now what you want to do is you want to flip this so it's on the bottom, and then you choose the yellow edge on the top layer. I'll go with the yellow and green one. So then we rotate to the green side and move the yellow so the yellow is facing the green side. Then we do the algorithm that I showed you earlier. Right down, right up, left up. Right down, right up, left up. And now we have that edge solved. Now we have these 2 edges solved right here, but as you can see, the whole bottom layer isn't solved, but there's no yellow edges on the top. So we do the algorithm that I just showed you to take this edge out and put it on the top. Right down, right up, left up. Then we turn this layer so that the yellow edge faces red, and then we do the algorithm again. Right down, right up, left up. And now as you can see, we have our whole bottom yellow layer solved. Next, what you want to do is you want to move the top layer until one of the edges is solved, and we have it right here. Then we need to flip these 2 edges, which goes like this. Right down, right up, left up. Then we move it clockwise like that. Move the left layer up, move it counterclockwise, and then move the left layer down. And now we have all these edges solved. Then we do the algorithm that I showed you before. Right layer up, upper layer clockwise, right layer down, upper layer clockwise, right layer up, upper layer clockwise, right layer down. And then we can just solve it like that. So that's a short example solve to help you guys remember the steps. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If this tutorial helped, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, a like, and also be sure to subscribe because that helps me out a lot. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.